Oh, Monday Night Football is here upon us again, gentlemen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, Monday Night Football is here again.
Yeah.
We had a lot of breaking news going on here. Where's everybody? Can I see everybody's faces there, please? Everybody, you need to come on here. Let's get on it. Let's get on here. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Let's go. Let's go. Good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to the Monday Night Football is here. Yes, good evening. Welcome to the Monday Night Football Report. We are here on this Monday night after we saw the hoopla been going on yesterday and the hoopla that been going on today. But first, before we even get to the game that's behind me, that's about to go down in the next 15 minutes or so, we gotta go ahead and say hi to the old fellow friends and family. David, good evening, sir.
Good evening. How you doing? It was good.
Thank you for being here on time. Thank you for being on time, sir. Congratulations to your Cowboys yesterday. I know you're a happy man yesterday. That
Congratulations to
press.
the Patriots too.
Hey, look, I'm shocked. Hear me? I'm shocked. But hey, I'll take that. And Lone Wolf, I know your team had such a good day, but good evening to you, sir.
They did. They recorded two safeties. The first team to ever do that.
Did they win the game? Did they win the game?
Absolutely
Can I
not.
have my introduction real quick?
But they played. The defense played. Okay.
David, did they win the game?
No, sir. They did not
Thank
win.
you.
Thank you.
I'm sorry for I rudely interrupted.
Gee.
I did not have a good time. My team didn't win. That's cool with me. But I got somebody in fantasy in week 1.
Yeah. Let's see. Congratulations on your win too. Even though I didn't need CMC tonight, even though he's out right now, if y'all didn't know, CMC is out. The calf is still hurting him. Still feel kind of bad because I could have got Brees Hall and I didn't get him. But I'm a little scared about that. We'll see how that works out. Good thing I got the backup, so that helps. But before this game kicks off, we're going to go ahead and do a little something different. We're going to call the game now. And then we're going to talk about everything else. So, CMC being out kind of changed some stuff, which kind of now the spread is the Jets now favor 3.5 and the over under is 43. CMC not playing. Hassan Reddick has yet to return to the Jets organization to even play, practice, or have even a contract discussion. So with that said, David, who you got?
The 49ers. 49ers. And I'm going to say, you said the over and under was what, 43.5?
That's what I said, sir.
Under. Definitely under. It's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good defensive game. Both these teams have something in common from last year. They had great defense. They had great defense last year, and they still got their team from. They still got their team from last year as well. So it's gonna be under 43.5, but the 49ers gonna win.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Lone Wolf, who you got, sir?
Give me the Jets to win this game. It's time for Aaron Rodgers to exercise his demons. And take the under at 50.5.
CMC not playing will change a lot, but the fact that Aaron Rodgers is finally back. I'm gonna take the Jets.
Mm.
Aaron Rodgers ain't played. CMC out. Bad juju. Don't like it.
Yeah.
21-17. Take the under. Brees Hall gonna have a good game. Brees Hall gonna have probably about 100 all-purpose yards. 49ers' weakness has always been the run game.
Yeah.
The Jets gonna implement it. I can see that coming. Now, let's move on. Let's move on to some issues that we need to discuss. So, right before we was about to kick off this podcast, I had got some footage. I know some people have seen it, some people didn't see it. I have some footage I would like to show y'all, and then I would like to hear y'all thoughts. For the viewers at home, you could comment on what you think about when you see this video. We would like to hear everybody's opinion. Lone Wolf,
Roll it.
Let's get it.
Uh-oh. Sorry. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
We have technical difficulties.
Hold on. I have to. There we go. You can see it, right?
I see a little bit of it.
A little bit.
This from the
Better?
this from the body cam too.
You see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I see a little bit more.
Okay.
Hey, keep your window down. Keep your window down. I'm gonna get you out of the car. As a matter of fact, get out of the car. Give me that.
Wow.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car right now. We're not playing this game. Get out. 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 What part of blood don't you understand? Hey, Drew, I'm getting arrested, Drew. I'm getting arrested. Drew. I'm getting out, bro. God damn, twin. When we tell you to do something, you do it. You understand? I'm getting out. You understand? Not what you want, but what we tell you. You're a little fucking confused. I'm getting out, bro. Too late. All right, bro. Take me to jail, bro. Do what you
Oh, so freaking pissed.
It is good. Hey, don't worry about it. I hang up the phone. You stop crying. Bro. Come on. Bro, you beating on my window like you crazy. You set him up? What y'all beating on my window like y'all crazy for? Damn, bro, dude, beating on my window like he crazy. I ain't do nothing, twin. Damn. Hey, don't park there. Don't park there. Hey. Hold on, bro. I just had surgery on my knee. bro. I just had surgery on my knee, bro. I just had surgery in your ears when we chill, bro. Hey, don't do, bro. Back up. Hey, call Drew. Hey, call Drew. Bro. Call Drew.
Wow.
Hey, call Drew, bro. Just call Drew. Hey. I'm not going there. What am I doing that's wrong? Hey, listen. Hey, listen. Hey, man, they got Tyreek. The cops over here beating on him, man. They over here beating man.
Don't park there, man. Just get in the car.
You gotta go, man.
Just get in the car.
They don't decide on the side of the
Hey, get in the car. You're parked in the middle of the street.
I'm in the car. You gotta go before you get a ticket.
Hey,
I'm not driving. Who's a
Wow, now you go. Come on now.
You gotta move right now. Let me have your license. You're gonna have ticket too. Let me have your license. You're gonna have ticket. Let me have your licenence.
I'm leaving.
I'm not playing. Let me have your license. Your license right now. Your license right now. You're not gonna give me your license?
You're not gonna give me your license? I'm leaving.
Let me have your license. Your license right now. Hey, your license right now. Or I'm gonna unlock yours. Your license right now.
He just told me to.
Your license right now. You're dealing with me now. Your license right now.
Wow, that's sad.
You know, I try to keep a calm spirit. I promise myself that this season I will be less provocative. But unfortunately, after what I saw, do I have to be? So we just passed about 2 years ago, if I'm correct. 2 years ago. George Floyd, 2 years ago?
4.
4.
Okay. 4 lovely years ago, they picked on a man that he did nothing. Now we in Florida, where I can't stand the governor. I tell you for the longest while I can't stand him. And for no particular reason, you rough up not just any person. I know y'all know him. I know y'all cops know him, right? I know y'all cops know him. Y'all know Tyreek Hill. Y'all know Tyreek Hill. What in the entire hell did y'all do, or he did, for y'all to warrant to rough him up like that?
And then to top it off, they were trying to mess with his knee that he just got surgically repaired. He just said I had surgery on his knee. I had surgery on his knee, and they ain't trying to hear that. They were trying to hurt him. They didn't care. They didn't care. They don't care. That's the problem. They don't care. They don't care. They just don't care. That's it. That's all I'm going to say on that one. This is my first time seeing the footage. I heard about it, but this is my first time actually seeing it, and that's freaking sad.
This is a preview of what police immunity looked like. This is a preview of what I've been preaching on my own TikTok show, my other TikTok creators as well. This is what's going to happen, and I'll talk a little side if the orange orangutan gets back in office.
Yep.
This is a preview of it.
That's a preview. That's a preview.
And there's more to come.
Oh yeah.
It is more to come that's going to happen if this happens. Now, as far as Tyreek Hill goes, you don't think Tyreek Hill is going to let this pass? He's
Absolutely
not going to let this pass. And personally, I would not let this pass. because this is Florida. This is called YT America. Straight up. On here, on me, I keep it a buck. This YT America. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna say anything that's derogatory. I'm calling like I said. This is what a police community looks like.
Let me say this. My question is, what did they pull him over for?
This is what that.
What did they pull him over for them to do him like that?
Yeah,
exactly.
So we don't know what they pulled him over for. But
exactly. They just pulled him over because they recognized his vehicle. They recognized his. They probably recognized his vehicle and recognized him.
No. This is what police immunity looks like. They could just stop you for no apparent reason. Because nobody, a regular police officer will stop you and say, "Hey, look, my name is blah blah blah. Reason why I stop you, blah blah blah." You clearly violated every right on Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
From Fourth Amendment right to 6th.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this is why I preach to people who, and I'm gonna be on a side note for this one. This is why I preach to these Black Isaiah T. Montgomery MAGAs on why you shouldn't vote for him. That film right there was a prime example. Because if they can do it to a guy that is a superstar in the NFL and well known, they'll do it to you.
Absolutely.
With no hesitation.
Absolutely.
Actually, they would probably do 10 times worse.
10 times worse.
Yeah.
And because this, and I'm a prime example. If that was Brett Favre,
they ain't doing all that.
They ain't doing all that.
Not even in the slightest.
Tony Romo.
They would have let. Man, look.
They will let
Brett Favre. No, but sir, you go ahead. You go ahead and go, sir.
No. Yeah, they'll let guys like Brett Favre. Not gonna throw in some famous stars. Ted Nugent, Kid Rock,
Drew Brees, all of them.
All of them, they'll let them walk. But if it's a guy like Tyreek Hill or somebody similar to Tyreek Hill, or hell, it could be out of you, me, Rob. No, we get in the wood. That right there is uncalled for. And personally, me, all of them who's involved in that situation should not have a job as a police officer.
Worse than that. They should be They should be detained.
No. My worse than that. I got better worse than that. Situations like this. When I'm gonna give you a prime example. When Massey got Parrish, the guy got charged with second degree murder. Fast forward now with Tyreek Hill situation. Them guys should not have a job. Seriously. Nope. And Tyreek Hill has a case if he wants to pursue it.
He absolutely do.
So, therefore, I'm going to tell all people on here who watch the show, all people on Facebook, YouTube, and things like this. This is a preview of things to come if we don't get out there and get to that booth and vote. Right there.
That's sad.
If they can do it to Tyreek Hill, and he's a famous NFL superstar,
they could do it to us.
What do to an ordinary guy?
Yeah.
Probably won't even make it home.
And that's all I gotta say about that.
You probably wouldn't make it home, my guy.
Nope.
No.
They quickly say that we resist arrest. They'll use something to give themselves the right to use their body cam and make us a statistic. That's why they got
body cam for a reason, and most police officers don't like it because they can't get away with certain stuff.
Right. I mean, that's horrible, man. That's really
Yeah,
horrible.
I'm sorry we have to start the show like that, but I needed y'all to go ahead and see that footage. Because don't worry, Rob will be on his way. He's just getting off work, so he in a couple minutes. So Rob, I'll definitely get Rob's opinion about it. He probably saw the video too. So yesterday we had our first Sunday of football, didn't we? Got some teams that we need to bring to the forefront. And some teams.
players.
Oh, that too.
Absolutely.
And some people that deserve some team that deserve some praise. Now, on my aftermath Monday, I like to kind of be a little unfiltered-ish because some of these teams played so bad. I can't try to figure out a nice word to give them. So we're going to kick it right off with the first game on my mind. And I ain't even look on the slate. Justin Fields.
Yeah, he played a great game. He played a great game.
Now, for people who are trying to say that Justin Fields can't play football, he won the game yesterday on the road in his house because he's from Atlanta and embarrassed the Atlanta Falcons. But you know who was embarrassing?
Kirk Cousins.
Mr. Steal Your Money, Kirk Cousins.
Oh, he ain't the only one.
Bijan Robinson.
Fumble. San Fran got it back. Brees Hall fumbled the ball.
Oh my God, Brees Hall. Brees Hall. What is this? Brees Hall. My God, what is this?
Oh, he punched that ball hard, too.
Brees Hall.
Wow. Fred Warner punched that ball
it.
hard.
Oh my God. Oh Lord, Brees Hall. But back to my discussion. Lone Wolf, I'm going to give it to you first because you always been very critical about Kirk Cousins because I'll just give it to you because you always been that way with him. Kirk Cousins, you got a man way. Feel some kind of way about how you played yesterday. I know it ain't all your fault, but you are the quarterback. And they paid you all that money again from another team to come down there, change them. And what you did yesterday, I'll say it in Espanol. You played like basura. Ronnie, Kirk is all yours.
Kirk Cousins playing like ass. I told y'all ever since
he played like
that
shit.
He left Washington, he steals your money and don't produce and don't get you to a promised land.
I guarantee you did.
Hold on, let me have this moment because I've been critical of Kirk Cousins for 5 seasons on the show, and I'm still up to date critical on Kirk Cousins. He steals your money. That's it. What he do. He don't. I wish I was picked off, but he don't produce. He'll produce every now and then. But the real story behind Kirk Cousins throwing interceptions to Mika Fitzpatrick, getting sacked, TJ Watt disrupt him, Hey, Atlanta, you paying this man what? $40 million, roughly? Over $40 million to be your quarterback? Yeah, Atlanta, you got some problems.
Yeah.
And it might be quarterback problems, might be on the issue. So Atlanta, I can put a blame on him, yes. But at the same time, I'm giving somebody else a chance to get the blame on somebody else. Because there's some blames going on for that loss. But Pittsburgh did a good job. And this is why I think Justin Fields should be a starter instead of him. Next.
Kirk Cousins is ass. I never liked him as a quarterback, and then like that. Even when he was at Washington, when they was called the Redskins, I couldn't stand Kirk Cousins, and I knew that once Pittsburgh started bringing the pressure to him, T.J. Watt was getting up in there, getting a couple of sacks, and they was getting a lot of pressure on him, and he threw two interceptions, and you know. Kirk Cousins is not good under pressure. He's not good under pressure. And big ups to Pittsburgh defense. They really showed up. You know what I mean? They big ups to them. You know, especially the secondary. The secondary was doing their thing. You know, I will say with Justin Fields, he did play a great game. He played a great balanced game. He took his chances throwing the ball deep down the field, and he succeeded. To George Pickens every time that he threw it down there. So, you know, Atlanta secondary is looking suspect. Their cornerbacks is suspect. I mean, granted, they picked up Justin Simmons from the Broncos. That's only one player. You got 11 guys on the field. Y'all gotta get it together and put it together. You know, it's week one. It's not saying you get a pass, but you just got a taste of what you just gotta feel what y'all need to do. And one of the things Atlanta need to do is even though they spent their money on Kirk Cousins, they need to bench. If he produced like that the next 2 weeks coming in, which I hope he don't, they need to bench him and bring in Michael Pinnock. Because I could see Michael Pinnock and Bijan Robinson being a great tandem together. And that was another thing Atlanta didn't do good neither. They didn't run the ball. When they was running the ball with Bijan, they was getting good. They was getting good. They was getting good yardage with him. So, yeah, Kirk Cousins, he's straight trash. He's straight doo doo. He's straight doo doo. Doodoo Brown. Straight Doodoo Brown.
I was gonna be wrong. The man didn't play well. Yes, I mean, I ain't got nothing to say to him. I mean, all you gotta do
is put the pressure on him and be in his face.
That mofo, all he does is steal money. I mean, I got nothing to say to him. Nothing to say to him. So now, let's talk about the next game. Shout out to the Chicago Bears. Caleb Williams, first game, didn't play too well. But one thing I will give him and his defense credit for that Cousins and his team didn't do. Chicago then won the game.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams got some work to do, but he's a rookie. But I believe he's going to get right. Oh, shout out to that Chicago Bears defense.
Yeah.
No more tested it before the season started. That defense was legit. I said it, top 10.
Oh, yeah.
They played like it yesterday.
Yeah. I agree to that. I mean, that second half, you know, that second half, they turned it up. And then when they got that pick six, that was the turning point of that game. They got that pick six. That was the turning point of that game. But they defense did play good. Chicago defense did play good.
As far as Chicago, Tennessee improved offensively. Defensively, they need to get a lot of work.
Yeah, they
Chicago, you know what? As far as Chicago goes, let me inform you something about Chicago. The hype of Caleb Williams, I'm not feeling the hype. Because we know that good catch, Mike Williams. We know, Gary Wilson, excuse me. We know that it's always
nice
LB
catch.
over QB.
Yeah.
We always know that it's LB over QB in Chicago. Defense rules the day. Next.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do a little segment I call how much in trouble are these playoff teams that got here. So the next game I want to talk about is I am very shocked that my team went in Cincinnati and embarrassed a playoff team that I have very high hopes for this year. But it seems like, gentlemen, T. Higgins not getting a contract. Jamar Chase not getting a contract. Got these Cincinnati Bengals looking like the kiddies again. Warning level. For me, for the Bengals, Lone Wolf, we was in the military. Remember DEFCON 5?
Mm-hmm.
They're there.
Not yet.
Shit.
Not yet. They're not in DEFCON 5. And here's why I said they're not DEFCON 5. In week 1, Joe Burrow and them don't do well in week 1. Once they get themselves rhythmized, once they get rhythmized, then yes. Then they'll be okay on that part. I did say Thursday, Chef, that I said when we do the win-loss totals, I said you're going over. Because I said there's going to be some games that you shouldn't win, you win. I did say that. And that was one of them. Though that's a game you shouldn't win, but you did. So, kudos to that.
Good block by Conklin.
Oh, yes, it was. My
Good block
gosh.
by Conklin.
They're
Wow.
moving the ball. They're looking good. Aaron Rodgers look good.
Yeah.
4-5 so far. But what you got? Lone Wolf, you there?
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, David, what you got for
What I got for
Cincinnati? You think they're in a warning or they could fix it?
Oh, they in the morning. Jamar Chase ready to get paid. Jamar Chase want to get paid. So do T Huggins. My whole thing in the matter is that they're not going to be money talks, and that's the difference between now generation of football players compared to the past. You know, it's like back then they played more with heart and didn't care about the bread. Now you got paid them. You got paid them for them to play. You understand what I'm saying? And Jamar is looking like I just seen two of the guys. I know it's more than two. I just seen 2 to 3 guys that got drafted in the same year I got drafted, and now they got paid. Okay, it should be my turn. Where's my contract? I don't care if I do got one more year. This is my last year on it. Where is it at? He's not caring. He's just out there. I'm keeping it real. He's just out there. He's just out there for stats and collecting his little check that he's getting right now. But if Cincinnati don't work out nothing, if Cincinnati don't work out a serious deal with Jamar Chase or even Huggins, they go bye-bye. Like my boy Muppet Baby, the animal. Oh, they go bye-bye. They gonna go bye-bye. They gonna go bye-bye. And Cincinnati going, and I'm gonna feel bad for Joe Burrow. But I wasn't when I was watching that game. When I was watching that game, Red Zone, as we was watching it, I saw it. That game, the Patriots. I ain't no Patriot fan, but kudos to them for winning that game. It wasn't even the offense that was all that. It was the intensity of the defense. It was the intensity of the defense. If you seen every play, look how many 3 and outs they got on Joe Burrow. Look how much they were shutting down on wide receivers. You understand what I mean? It was the intensity that they brought, and the reason why they won that game was because of that head coach. I'm like I said, I ain't no Patriot fan, but Gerard Mayo, he was that dude. He was that dude in that huddle that got to get your team fired up. As I remember him playing on the Patriots, and they said that. My whole thing that matters is kudos to the Patriots. They won fair and square. They won fair and square, and they won in a tough stadium. Congratulations to them.
Breece Hall
scored a touchdown.
Breece Hall.
Yeah. Even the Jets head coach is fired up. Oh, get in there. Yes. Breece Hall scored, Ali. Yes.
Well, next game I want to bring.
That was close.
Next game I want to bring to the forefront. Lone Wolf. He did have a turnover. But we can't get mad at him today. He had 2 touchdowns with his legs and 2 touchdowns with his arm. He played great yesterday. God gave his flowers.
That still doesn't stop me from saying what I say. I told you, every time he throws an interception or lose the game or combination of both, he gets the calling card. Pull up the picture, folks, Mass, please.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Buffalo, is this your king? Is this your king?
You won the game.
I don't care. I told you, an interception or a loss, he gets that calling card. Is this your king? But I ain't gonna go all the way live. He did win the game.
Yeah,
I didn't say Arizona. I didn't say
He looked
Buffalo.
good. He played well.
I can't front. Even though he threw an interception, he did.
Man, I mean, he's no one pick, but he's good.
Wait. He threw the interception.
Hold on. As a matter of fact, he was one of the 5 quarterbacks that played good.
Yes.
That I'll give him.
So Wolf, you gotta let him be this week.
Hell no. You're talking to a guy that led the league in interceptions.
That was not last year?
Yeah.
No.
He led the league in interceptions.
Or was it Jalen Hurts?
He was top 3. Oh yeah, Josh Allen was throwing picks.
Yeah, Josh did.
Yeah, he was in top 3 and led him by interceptions.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
He did. I mean, overall, I'm not a big Josh Allen fan, but he made his team look good. And you know, I like Shakur. I like Khalil Shakir. For some reason, it's something about him. I just like his swag on the field. You know what I'm saying? He had a decent game.
Good. I like his toughness.
Yeah. His swag. You know what I'm saying? And Coleman, he. You know, I looked at both of them. When I was looking at the game, I was looking at them 2 wide receivers. I'm like, they up and coming, but James Cook was the James Cook. Even though Josh Allen had his 4 touchdowns, James Cook was the X factor because one thing Buffalo did lack on, as we spoke before the season started, was a rushing game. And he didn't break the 100 yards. James Cook did. But James Cook on certain downs was getting good productive yards where it made the offense easier to get first downs. You understand what I'm saying? So I just want to say, even though Josh Allen, he did play a good game, even despite he threw that interception, James Cook had a decent game as far as for the offense to continue. You know what I'm saying? Continue and stay on the field.
Next game.
Yeah.
This probably was the best game of the day. You had CJ Stroud on one side, and you had Anthony Richardson on the other side. Only threw the ball 9 times, but 2 of them was going to Cinnabar Island and had over 200 yards. And CJ Stroud picked up where he left off from last year.
Yeah.
They both had a great game.
Let me tell you. Woo! That was a throwdown. Big ups to Anthony Richardson showing everybody after his soldier. Remember, he injured his throwing arm. And the fact was it was his throwing arm shoulder that he injured, right? Am I correct, y'all?
Yeah.
It was the throwing arm. Yeah. Okay. Big ups to Anthony Richardson. Great, and I'll say like this, great ass game. He played his ass off yesterday. And them deep balls he threw was on point and accurate to Pierce and Pittman. He did his thing yesterday. But Houston, CJ Stroud looked good. He looked good. But damn, Joe Mixon looked better. Joe Mixon, big up to Joe Mixon, Stephon Diggs, and Nico Collins. Big up to them. That team, as far as offense, they are forced to be reckoned with. Houston is. But I ain't gonna lie to you. Indianapolis is a force to be reckoned with. If Anthony Richardson keep on producing like that, Indianapolis could be looking at playoff contention this year.
That was the best game of the day.
No.
That was the best.
No. Actually, wait.
It was tied. It was tied, brother. It was tied.
That if you talking about,
I gotta take that. Another game that was just as good, if not better than that.
2 games. Not only 2 games.
Absolutely. I toasted that one.
A 2 game. Now I say 2 games was best. That was one of them.
Yes.
That was one of them.
Yes.
It came down to the wire, and I like it. And by the way, Chef, I think you're frozen, dude.
Huh?
Chef, you're frozen.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, you frozen, B.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but the thing is this. when you talk about coming down the wire, I like that type of style.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Good evening.
Hey,
What up? What up?
hold on, man. Let me see my
Yes. Rob.
Let me see before I get to Rob. And the problem is this. Anthony Richardson for fantasy owners did well for people. I wonder who got Anthony Richardson on the roster. I'm trying to find out who it was. Is this was this you? Is that you? Yeah, I think it was you, Chef. That Anthony Richardson. Yeah, okay. Anyway, continue.
Oh, what a hit.
Hey, look. Sometimes.
He froze again.
I had a whisper, I had a feeling, just had that gut feeling about him. He was just going to produce.
Somebody's wrong with her.
Shout out to Anthony Richardson.
Yeah.
Winning my league this week. Thank you, Anthony Richardson. Because next week I got to deal with that guy over there. I got to deal with him.
You got to deal with a wolf?
Yeah, I got to be ready for him. Yeah, I got him next week. So
Okay.
Tough matchup for me. Tough matchup. Yeah, no easy slouch. But Rob, how are you this evening?
Better now that I'm home from work. It was kind of long, but it was more productive. But other than that, it wasn't too bad.
What's up? What's up, Robbie?
Okay, so
not much.
So I got a question for you. Did you see the footage of Tyreek Hill?
Yeah, that's why I sent it to y'all. I sent it to y'all. I watched it before I sent it to y'all. I was like, oh.
Wow.
All right. You saw this? Wow. You saw it? You witnessed it?
Yes.
Have at it.
Well, like I was telling my wife earlier this morning, I was like, I know somebody had a body camera. Somebody in there had a body camera. And once the body camera is released, then we can really see the X's and O's of what really happened.
And not only that, somebody definitely had they live, either had they live or had they recorded on their phone going off too.
Well, with the phones and all that stuff, it was nice, but the body camera showed from
the
time they got there to the time he was. I was like, I'm waiting for that. Like, don't get me wrong, it's great that people were like they stopped and they showed it on social media to make it even more of a bigger platform. But I wanted to see the body camera because every state, I think if I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong. Don't quote me on it. But I believe almost every state now required for these cops to have body cameras ever since the George Floyd situation. So I believe that might be right. So that's why I was like, all right, body cam. The reason why I said the body camera is because I thought if the body camera wasn't shown, this was going to be blown under the rug within like a media day, and then just keep moving. I was like, nah, I need this to be for at least a week to at least give the NFL something to not solidify, but to give a statement out because it's still going on with police brutality, and it has not stopped since Colin Kaepernick brought it up to a light. Now it's just even a bigger light now that Tyreek Hill, which is one of the stars of the NFL, has went through this situation. Now, granted, even though Tyreek was somewhat in the wrong of how he talked, you don't have to force somebody out of a car like that when they're saying they're going to get out of the car. If they tell you they're getting out of the car and they're getting out of the car and you're being aggressive with them getting out of the car, then you're in the wrong. Then you grab them and then you put your knee on them like we haven't forgotten what happened in 2020. Definitely in the wrong. So not only this cop is on administrative leave, that's only going to last.
You mean both of them cops?
Yeah, but both of them on.
Yeah, I mean, when my man was like, "Yo, that's my knee. I just had surgery. I had surgery on that knee and all this and that." I'm like,
just can't. Yeah, he just can't. Yeah, remember, all through training camp, he was dealing with a knee problem. This is his first year. So he's dealing with that first game back, and like Shannon was saying over the airways, you got to be at least about 2 to 3 hours early at the games, because at the 1 o'clock game, you want to be there about 10, 11 o'clock because you don't know how traffic's going to be. And he was
Right.
absolutely right. So, but I'm 100% happy that Calais was there, a guy who's not only, like I said, not just a teammate, another black man, a brother, a
He
man of the
fought,
year, a winner who gave more perspective into it, because I
you
can
talking about
only
Calais
say
Campbell, right? Calais Campbell.
yes.
He's part of the union too.
Yeah, that's what I say. I'm glad he was there because, like he said,
NFLPA.
like you said, had he have not been there, who knows how worse it could have gotten. So
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
really happy that his teammates were there to support him and give him the help. But trust and believe, those two cops,
They asked out.
yeah, they're not gonna have a job after this. Not after the body camera showing it and it's out on social media. Yeah, no, they're not gonna have a job after
Between
this.
Tyreek getting his lawyers involved and the NFL, the fact that he was on his way to go play the game. He's on his way to the field. Oh yeah, don't think the NFL ain't gonna try to get up in there and get them cops neither.
Well, that's what the team security is there for. Team security is going to get them before the NFL would, because the team security is connected to whatever
Right.
city you're from. So in this case, I can guarantee you the owner of the Miami Dolphins is already on this
Oh yeah.
So we're not, like I said, this is probably going to last for about a week, because they're going to try to make this as delicately as possible. They don't want it to get too far into it. So I can only, like I said, reprimands are
I'm
definitely
gonna
going
give
to
you
happen.
another example. You know, we talking about the Tyreek Hill. Look at Terrell Davis with United Airlines.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, that's what I say with that. So I say with this, me
See how
personally,
quick you see how
I think.
quick you see how quick we don't hear no more about that.
Mhm. So like I said, personally, I think for me, I believe they're going to be reprimanded, let alone probably going to be taking their badges away. You're not going to see them at all anymore, because had and I don't want to hear the fact that you did not know that this was Tyreek Hill. So I don't want to hear it. He's blasted all over
Everybody know Tyreek Hill.
Everybody
I
knows.
don't even want to hear that.
Yeah, but you know that's probably going to be one of the cop statements. They did not know who he was. You
They could try.
cannot miss who this person is. It's humanly impossible not to know who Tyreek Hill is. Even without the helmet on, y'all know who Tyreek is. He's blasted all over Miami. He is Miami, next to probably D Wade and all those guys. But the point is, this is Miami. This is the representation of the Miami Dolphins. Outside of it's him. So, like I said, I'm just happy that Calais was there to give him a helping hand and let him know that, hey, this is my brother. Not only this is not my this is only my brother. This is family. I'm not leaving family behind. I don't care if you got to tow my car. I'm not leaving him behind, because I don't know
And
what you got.
you think the officer was trying to press the guy. He tried to press the other guy. Let me see your ID. For what?
Yeah.
He has the right to be right there if he's with Tyreek. He has that right.
That was John Smith. Smith.
Yeah, though John Smith and Calais Campbell. And look, they just better be lucky that Odell Beckham wasn't there, because Odell came right after all that happened. So if Odell was there and all this was going on, this would have been even.
It would have been a problem because he would have turned up.
It was not even about him turning up. Here's the thing. You know how you just know who stars are, and you just want to just if Odell would have popped up when all this happened, I bet you the cops knew who the hell this would have been. At that point, everybody knows who Odell Beckham is. It's not that hard to miss him. It's not
them cops knew who Tyreek Hill was, and they probably knew who Calais Campbell is too. There's no way.
Yeah, so
there's no way.
Neither here or there. At some point, like I said, those cops are going to be handled not only by
they just saw Afro Americans and they went after them and they don't realize they went after wrong.
They gotta let Rob get a little in on it.
Yeah, so like I said, the point of it all is, I don't see. There's no way that these cops cannot be reprimanded throughout this. I will be shocked If you tell me that they get a slap on the wrist and they keep their job, then it'll be even more of a bigger story. But I don't think it's going to get to that part because you're dealing with one of the star players in the NFL and one of the star places in the NFL. This is Miami we dealing with, so they're going to want to do something in that kind of environment. So won't be surprised if and I'll be surprised if nothing happens. I'll be surprised if little something happens. I won't be surprised if we found out by the end of the week that they're gone. Won't be surprised about that at all.
Badges will be taken.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, that should be the least thing that should happen. That should be the least. The least of it should be badge. I expect more, but the least should happen is badge should be taken away.
So we're gonna go ahead and do a quick rundown for you, Robbie, and you know how it works. You was here for the last 2 seasons, so you know how this works. So let's get it real quick. You didn't get your pick on this game, so I'll give it to you now. Who you got?
No CMC. Running game should still be same. I would think they should use Debo a lot more in the running game. Right now, from the looks of it, like I said, it's 7-6 right now. I still give it to the 49ers. As long as the defense of the 49ers continue to put their hands on Aaron Rodgers and put him down on the ground, this should be a slow scoring game. So I'll still give it to the Niners just off the fact of the defense, and they should be able to control the clock.
All right. Now, Steelers and Falcons, your thoughts?
Not surprised at the outcome. Am surprised off the fact that the Steelers managed the game instead of trying to win the game. They managed enough to get by. Shout out to the kicker, Chris Boswell. You were the MVP of that game. You made every point count.
Fact.
Literally.
Facts.
You kicked the ball. You punted the ball. You changed. If people don't believe the fact that kickers cannot win games, that game showed you that kickers can win games.
Cardinals and Bills?
I'm actually surprised at how the Cardinals play. They actually look a lot better than I expected. I think Marvin Harrison Jr. is really going to be a very good impact to that offense. As long as that front line stays healthy and Kyler continue to play the way they're playing, Cardinals might go over the number that we've had them expect them to. I said I had to give them a game, Antonio. I gave them the game. I'm impressed. Calm down. This is a show me state. I want them to show me, and they showed me that they have heart.
Titans and Bears.
Not surprised at the Titans' defense. Very surprised at Chicago's offense. I thought they'll be a lot better than I expected, but Caleb just got lucky that his defense is just as better than the Titans' defense. I give
That
him
part. That part.
But Caleb's got to be a whole lot better than under 100 yards passing.
All right. We'll go move on. Texans and Colts for you.
That was my match of the day. And I think this is going to be a matchup for a decade to come. I love the fact that CJ Anthony Richardson can throw that ball like it ain't nothing, like they don't have no fear. Love Anthony Richardson just staying in that pocket and throwing 60-yard bombs. Love that CJ can counter with a bomb. Love these two. They need to stay in their divisions for the next 10 years. I want this to be a rivalry.
All right. Now we are ahead. Jaguars went to Miami after the Tyreek Hill situation. Tyreek Hill played. And like I said, because of the issue that Tyreek Hill got arrested, Tyreek Hill was going to snap. And what Tyreek did after his almost 2,000-yard season last season, he picked up where he left off. Shout out to Rob that had Tyreek Hill in his fantasy. He went off this week.
Shoot, shout out to Tyreek Hill after the situation he went through to still go out there and still play and produce. Word.
Rob, I'll give it to you first.
Thank you. Tyreek. Boy, when I picked you up in the fifth position in the first round, I knew it. Some told me somebody was gonna pick up CMC. He gonna be injury prone. He's showing it tonight. Boy, this year is all about health and production. That is it. It is health and production year. And if there's anybody that's gonna be more productive, it's somebody that's got 10 kids on his hands trying to feed every last one of them. So yeah, baby. And you almost got locked up and won't let you out. Oh no, you was gonna produce. Good job. Defense, gotta pick it up. Cannot let Jacksonville do that. Now, you made some plays at the end of the day. I give them that. You made some plays. Stopped Travis Etienne a couple times from not getting the first down and touchdown. So good job on that. But that offense got to get a little bit more in sync. Got to get back to running the ball. Mostert cannot get that little to no touches. Can't do that. Can't do that with Mostert. Mostert is just like an old engine. Got to run it. Got to run
Get him started.
Got to get him started early. A-Chain will get there. Trust me. He'll get there. But Mostert and Wilson, you got to get them early. You don't get Mostert going early, it's not useful.
Where the lead at? All right.
He got froze up again.
Okay.
Yeah. Gotta get going.
Now, the good thing about it is with the Miami game, I'm glad they got the W. Jacksonville, offensively, I ain't worried about Etienne Jr., but I am worried about them receivers.
Nah.
Oh, I am worried about them receivers because they weren't looking too pretty.
Nah.
They weren't looking too pretty, so I'm just letting you know right now.
Okay.
Jaguar receivers need to tighten up, especially the addition of Gabe Davis. This is why I told about Gabe Davis. That's why he wants to be number one, but he will always be a number two receiver or a slot.
In the words of a good movie, you're always gonna be second best. See, you're always gonna be second best.
Oh yeah.
I just want to say with that game, first and foremost, because of the situation, like I said before, big ups to Tyreek Hill to still go, went through that situation that he went through and still be able to play the game. So stuff like that with an average person, that would have really messed them up and took their focus on what they were supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? Big ups to him for catching the ball and scoring that game, scoring the if I'm correct, the touchdown that gave Miami the lead or tied the game.
No, I think they were down 17-7, but that boosted them up to get back to where they were. They needed that start.
Right. I know it was something like that. I want to say Miami defense need like I said, Miami defense need to get a little more. They need to get better. They need to get better. That's number one. They need to get better. They looking kind of suspect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I will say on Jacksonville side, I will say Trevor Lawrence, he did okay. But big ups to Travis Etienne and Brian Thomas Jr.
Yeah, I agree.
Brian Thomas, that was a hell. Your friend Galen kept talking about that man, Brian Thomas, and I got him on my fantasy football, and I started him. And let me tell you, when he caught that touchdown catch, the way he caught it, tippy toed in, he looking to be number one. He might be that number one wide receiver on Jacksonville.
Well, I think he is because you gotta remember he was playing
number one. He's either number one or number two because of Kirk.
Yeah, but you gotta remember he was playing with Jaden Daniels last year, so he was a number one receiver there, and he led college football in touchdowns. So getting the end zone is not nothing new for him. It's just finding the right quarterback to give it to him.
Yeah, big ups to him and ATN. They did good.
Oh yeah,
they did good.
But anyway, Well, while we're on technical difficulties, oh shit, is that my cuz?
Yes, that's Jawan Jennings.
Ooh, go ahead, cuz.
Good job. Good job, Jennings.
Wide open zone.
Yo, you did. I'm sorry, you didn't know that was my cousin?
Juwan Jennings?
Yes.
No, I didn't know that. That's what's up.
Yeah, second cousin.
Okay.
Yes, I had a little technical difficulties from my end, but
You're good. You're good.
Yeah, we already said our piece, so
Yeah, it's on
you
you.
guys say yours.
Oh, touchdown.
I mean, from what I've seen with Miami, they're good at home. We'll see how it is on the road. We'll see how it is on the road eventually.
Oh, it's a flag on the
And
foot.
Jordan Mason is gone for a touchdown.
No, it's a flag.
Wow.
They're gonna bring
A late flag at that.
That's
wow. Wow.
On Debo.
Late flag. Late flag.
Late flag. Holding.
I want to see.
Wow.
Where's the hold?
Oh,
Where the hole at?
the
Where the hole
last
at?
minute. He
That's
grabbed
not
at the
a
last
hold.
minute. He
That's
overheld him.
That's
He
not a
overheld
hold.
him.
That's not a hold.
I know,
That's
but
Yes, it is.
that's the modern day holding of a wide receiver doing it in the NFL.
That's not a hold. It was too late.
Once
By the
they
time got there, it was too late.
I understand, fellas, I understand. This is what I'm talking to Ali.
Ain't no politics into this. That's just bull.
No, that's cupcake. That's what the NFL doing. They make it a cupcake league now, just like the NBA.
Now another flag.
Another flag on what? Oh my gosh, that's not a hold. They're trying to ruin this nice little parlay that I gave them this.
That's what they trying to do. They trying to make money off us.
Hold on.
What? Pass interference
on the offense?
What?
How?
Where?
Where's the pass? Where's the pass interference at?
Where? Even I'm looking at it on the Manning podcast. They're all looking like where? Even Bill Belichick looking like where?
There ain't no pass interference.
Wow, these refs. I'm convinced these refs is on some. They on lean.
Wow.
That ain't no hold either. That ain't even pass interference.
That ain't no pass interference neither.
What the hell?
Wow.
They are really trying to do everything they can to not see these 49ers score a touchdown.
Yeah.
Wow.
You see how this is going. They on Rodgers. They on the Jets nuts. That
they're trying to give Aaron Rodgers a chance to win in his first game back. Don't do that.
Wow.
Don't do that. We don't do that to them. Oh, come on. That's straight booty cheeks.
But anyway.
That man was getting ready to score a touchdown. Matter of fact, give it back to him. Give it back to Jordan Madison.
Even though I ain't got him on my prize pick, but yeah, he deserved it.
But go ahead, Ali. What you got on this?
But Miami, I need to see them on the road.
Facts.
But
yes,
but
Debo. Yes, Debo. I'm sorry.
Good job. About time.
Yes, Debo scored.
Good job.
Oh, he almost lost that ball.
It's okay. He scored.
Yeah, he almost did.
Woo! Good hit on the ball, I must say.
Thank you, Debo, for giving me a touchdown. I appreciate it.
Yeah, word, Debo. You the man, bro.
I forgot I have Debo in my fantasy league. My bad.
Nah.
Mm-hmm. But next game. Next game.
Nail the coffin.
So
fool.
This next game.
Robinson Poole.
This next game, I want to bring somebody. I want to put somebody in full mask for a specific reason. Can I put somebody at full mask?
Sure.
Sure.
You know what? I'm gonna do it. So, see this picture here?
Yeah.
Right there?
Lord.
Right team, wrong jersey.
I know. I did that for a reason.
Oh, I know.
I did that for a reason.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you glitched out. There you go. There you go.
It is very disgraceful. Hold on. I need to get y'all back because I need.
Oh, we're here. It's you.
Uh-oh. Did he glitch again?
Yeah.
Big
I got a funny feeling what team he's talking. I feel the two teams he's talking about.
One did well, the other one, well.
Good. I got y'all now.
There we go. Go ahead.
It is very disgraceful to see that guy was in that uniform for that team after all those years.
Yep.
Count them.
And they decided, gentlemen. Yep, thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. I need to do what I taught. They decided to have that man of that uniform and let him walk out the door to put him in a different uniform, which I think Rob probably got me. There it is. To put him in that uniform. They wanted to pay him. Remember, they didn't want to pay him.
Right.
They wanted to pay this piece of trash.
Word.
That right there.
Part.
That mother. Am I doing it right? Am I looking at him?
Yep. You're looking at him.
Hey, you good for nothing.
Basuda.
That water will come out of my mouth, but I'm not gonna do it because we're on radio airwaves. You bastard! You good for nothing bastard! You good for nothing bastard! They decided to pay you. They decided to pay you. And Sam Darnold outplayed you.
Yeah.
Hey,
Sam Darnold played better than you. And you just got all that money from that team. You another Kirk Cousins, but worse. They wanted to pay you. You bum.
You want to know why they?
Little bum.
You know what? I just realized. You know what? Why they paid him? Doesn't he look like Eli
That
Manning?
bum?
Doesn't
They wanted to pay that bum over there?
Yeah. Doesn't he look like Eli Manning? That's probably why.
Oh, God. Somebody take this from me before I start cursing. Oh, my God.
I'll take it first.
You want me
They wanted to pay that bum!
Hold on. Leave that picture up full math, Rob.
Okay, go ahead.
Look at that long neck.
I hate the Giants.
Look at that long turkey neck geezer looking joker right there. Kirk Cousins 2.0, stealing money. Guess what? Congratulations, Dave Jones. You are going to get run out of New York. Matter of fact, they did run you out of New York.
Surely did.
Because guess what? I saw the tape. They booed you out that MetLife Stadium at the loss. I saw the tape.
They did.
And the media like this. Go ask Mark Sanchez. New York is done with you. The minute that you are god awful, they'll turn on you in a minute. That's why I call New York in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So next.
We're talking about Daniel Jones still?
That in the game, either way, both of them are both. The game was Basuda and him. So go ahead.
Yeah. That's what I can say. It was shit. Sam Darnold outplayed him.
That's all I can say. Played better.
Well, here's the whole team played him better. Let me get to the good. Sam Darnold, I owe you an apology.
Say what?
I owe Sam Darnold an apology. I thought with Sam Darnold, with the Minnesota Vikings, with his track record, I thought this team was going to be dead. I know they had Jetta. I know they had Aaron Jones. But it's something about that quarterback position in Minnesota that for some odd reason, even the backups in Minnesota play well. And I should have known better because I've seen these backups played well with great teams in Minnesota.
Okay.
In about 5 to 10 years ago. I mean, we got to look at the track record. I mean, you had who was it? The one that took him to the Super Bowl. Kirk got hurt. But it was
Case Keenum.
Yeah, Case Keenum.
Case
Keenum took him to the Super Bowl. Took him to the Super Bowl with that miracle catch, the miracle in Minnesota.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Then you had black quarterback. Oh,
Culpepper.
But it was after Culpepper. It was the one that's coaching in high school right now.
Nah, you talking about Randall Cunningham?
No, the one that's coaching high school right now. He just retired from the NFL. Gosh, the one that kept getting hurt from Louisville before Lamar.
Dante
Bridgewater.
Teddy Bridgewater. Yeah.
Yep.
Buckle up.
Buckle up, Teddy. There you go. Yeah.
Jose, buckle up, Teddy.
There you go. That's the one. Yes. So we've seen these backups come into Minnesota and play well. So I should have known my history of the backups, and Sam Darnold with a good running back and a good wide receiver, he can produce. So my apologies, Sam Darnold, but I'm keeping you on a week-to-week basis. Don't get it twisted. We'll find a real game off of you, and you're going to go back to who you are. But this week, I apologize.
Yeah.
Now, Trash Jones.
God, Trash Jones. You being nice saying trash, and there's other places he could go.
I mean, he literally smells like the New Jersey Turnpike.
Hey.
I'm just saying.
Not just being nice.
Daniel Jones is smelling like the New Jersey Turnpike. Trash. Horrible. Disgusting. Don't want to run through it. But you got to get through it in order to get to New York. See, this is why you will never. It's like, I know it's hard to take the place of Eli because Eli won 2 Super Bowls, and it's hard to live up to that nostalgia. And I know you look like him. You look like him.
Yeah.
You just don't play like him.
Right. Nah, it was so crazy. Eli recommended him because he came from his camp.
Yeah,
he came from it.
But again,
he came, and remember what college he came from?
He came from Duke. I remember that. Yeah, but this is the thing. See, here's the problem with people coming from.
He came from Poo-Poo. He came from Pootie.
That's the thing. Now, see, here's the thing.
I'm not talking about the basketball one. I'm talking about the football one.
See, this is the thing. We gave Daniel Jones a pass because he had Saquon and no line. Now he doesn't have no line and no Saquon, and it's still the same result. At the end of the day, you just got to look at yourself in the mirror and just know it is you.
You're like, you know what? I'm doodle, and I'm making my team doodle. I need to leave from here.
It's not even the fact that you gotta leave. It's just you either do better or they just gotta let you go.
They ain't gonna let him go.
Like you can get no better.
He rat ass.
Now I thought maybe after. Now I know he had an ACL surgery, and I know he's probably just getting back from that. But even with that, you had all this time to prep, to get yourself ready. We even saw on Instagram with you on camp throwing bad passes. Throwing bad passes in camp. You don't think that's going to translate over to your first game? It's bad enough that the jerseys were boo-boo. Then you were even more boo-boo with the jersey. You made the jerseys look great. And the jerseys were horrible. They were horrible. The jerseys were horrible. You were horrible. The team was horrible. Everything about them were horrible yesterday. I'm glad they didn't play on 9/11 because they played on 9/11 this year. Oh, I think they probably would. I think the city of New York would probably ask the owner to buy that team out because I don't see how.
We're send them out to rat ass.
Yeah,
it's embarrassing. I hope I hope next week. I hope they at least put it together at least some point of this year, but I don't see it.
Rob, you're being too nice to the rat ass.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be optimistic. It's the first week. Because
optimistic. That's being nice. That's being nice to them, bro.
There's a reason why I'm saying this.
No.
There's a reason why I'm saying this.
Rob need to go in timeout for that
one. Because this is why. There's only one team that's worse than the New York Giants.
Who?
And I can't wait to talk about them.
Oh, no. Here's the thing. What's why I say hell no. Now, I understand your logic is saying it's the first game. I get it. I understand that. But that man had been in the league for 6 years. 6 years, Daniel Jones had been in the league. And he only had one playoff victory in the 6 years. He only had one winning season. And the only winning season he had was when Brian Gable came in as a first-year head coach.
Absolutely.
Ever since then, Daniel Jones, let's keep it a buck. Daniel Jones have been the bust. He almost as a bigger bust than Jamarcus Russell.
Wow. Jamarcus Russell. Wow.
I'm calling it spade a spade, truth to truth. Now let's move on to the next topic because I'm saying sick of time of listening to that turkey neck.
I'm telling you, there's one team that's worse than the Giants, and I hope y'all haven't talked about them yet.
No, I don't think we did.
Because I was going to say, because I looked at the schedule, the Giants schedule, November 10th, the two worst teams are playing against each other.
You talking about CP?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Where they playing at?
As much y'all talk about
where they playing at?
Giants, there's somebody worse.
No. Where they playing at?
In North Carolina.
Oh,
okay.
No.
Okay.
Next. Go ahead.
Next. But okay.
Go ahead.
Speaking of.
Right on cue. There's one team that's worse than the New York Giants. And it's those Carolina Panthers. There ain't nobody worse than the Carolina Panthers.
My God.
Speaking of.
Yeah, speaking of. Matter of fact.
Rob.
I want to. Matter of fact, here's my request. I want to put you on the front floor. Why? Because you were the only one yesterday that believed that these Carolina Panthers.
I'm going to walk up. Hey, Rob.
Go over their wins.
Rob. I'm going to walk up the set while you do that.
Yeah. So yes, I want you on full mass. To your no! Don't you run! Don't you run! Don't you run! Don't you run there! No! Don't you run! Please do not run! Please don't you run! I'm a beg like James Brown. Please, don't you do it! Don't you do it!
I have the recollection of
this. Oh no! You were the only one in here out of the 5 of us that believe Carolina will go over 5 wins. They can't even go over 10 points.
Shit, they couldn't even score 10 points.
They did score 10 points. They scored 10.
Oh yeah, they did. They did, right? They did.
But they lost by 37.
Yeah, that part.
So can I get this, please?
Look, the floor is yours. Would you like to take it back?
Bryce Young. Bryce Young. Lone Wolf. I understand that your team from Bama,
Huh?
but Jesus Christ.
Mm.
Jesus, hey, listen, you know what? You know what? Rob,
Sir.
you know what?
Sir.
Here you go. I'll let, you know what? I'll just let someone else describe. I'll let someone else describe their performance.
Well, what happened was that second game, we got our ass kicked. Or the second half, we just got our ass totally kicked. We couldn't do offensively. We couldn't make a first down. We couldn't run the ball. We didn't try to run the ball. We couldn't complete a pass. We sucked. The second half, we sucked. We couldn't stop the run. Finally got the ball and went down and got points. We got our ass totally kicked in the second half. That's what it boiled down to. It was a horse performance.
Yep.
I'm embarrassed, totally ashamed. Coaching, coaching did a horrible job. The players did a horrible job. We got our ass kicked in that second half. It sucked. Stunk.
The only difference with him was you just need to change second half to the whole game.
Yeah. Yep. They scored every quarter.
Yeah.
Every quarter they scored.
You Carolina Panthers, like shouldn't even call y'all name. Y'all know it's ought to be Carolina Panthers. Y'all the Carolina
team that resides in North Carolina.
Yeah. Team reside in North Carolina. The Kittens.
Yep, kittens.
No, this team reside in North Carolina. That's it. They have no name.
Yeah, they don't
right. Okay. Where y'all only gonna have not even 100 fans coming to y'all stadium whenever y'all be at home.
And that's next week.
Shut up, Rob.
Next week.
Shut up, Rob. Rob, shut up because you're the one that's trying to ask me for ticket to go and go see the damn game. Like I won't want to care to see that.
They play the Chargers next week.
Oh, they about to run all over their backside.
J.K. Dobbins might have 200 yards that day.
Oh my God! Well, Rob, you might not want that for you because he's on my bench.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's all right. Look, let me get to this. Look at this. Let me break this down. So the Saints had 36 minutes of possession to their 23. They had 379 total yards to 193. They only had 11 first downs.
Yep.
The only good thing about this game was they had 4 sacks.
Yep.
Front 4 did their job. Now, that's the only bright spot about that team in North Carolina. They had 4 sacks, which is pretty good. But it probably was in garbage time, so it didn't really even matter. Point is, much as we talk about the New York Giants, it's that one team. There's always, like I said, there's always one that's just as bad as the Giants. And the bad part about it, they're going to be so bad, they're not even going to have the number 1 draft pick. That's going to go to Carolina. So even if they want one of these quarterbacks that's out here, the Giants will find a way to screw it up because they're not going to get one. So, as bad as you think the Giants are and Daniel Jones, I'd rather have a tall dummy than a small midget.
What a brand!
Get out of there.
Ayuk.
Hey,
What happened?
No, he didn't
he
catch
needed
it.
that.
Ball hit the ground.
Oh,
He needed
Ball
that.
hit the ground.
Yep.
Here's what I think of the team reside in North Carolina. Here's what I think about it. Here it is.
Yep.
that was a great throw. That was a great throw on the money.
You got to catch that.
30 million? He should have caught that shit.
They just paid you, whore.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sorry, dude.
They just paid you whore.
You were supposed to get that. With 13 seconds on the clock, you were supposed to get that.
Come on.
They just paid you whore.
30 mil. 4 year 120. Make no sense.
They just paid you.
Lone Wolf, come back. Come back. Thank you. Because no.
This is what I think, like I said, this is what I think about a team residing in North Carolina.
I'm telling you. The Giants play the Panthers November the 10th. They're probably going to play it for the number 1 overall seed.
I don't give a hoot, Nelly, if they're playing for their mama titties. Don't care.
Hey, Shador, that might be the one team that's in the NFC East you might want to revoke yourself out of.
You might want to tell Jerry Jones you want to trade up.
You might. Well, you can't do it anymore because they paid Dak, so nope. Ain't do that.
What the fuck was Brock Purdy aiming at this nigga?
So speaking of the Chargers, them boys is next on the slate to talk about. Chargers, not surprised. Mr. Harbaugh put his hands on a team. They look different. They could play defense. Ain't that something?
And they can run the ball.
Yeah.
Ain't that something?
And that been Jim Harbaugh's identity. He likes to run the football.
Everywhere he went, from Stanford on down.
He likes to run the football to create play action.
Yep.
That's his identity.
Yep.
He did it in San Francisco, and they have not ran him out of San Francisco, 49ers would have been world champions for the 6th time.
They probably have 2 by now.
But I know we would have 1.
They probably have 2 by now.
Probably 2. But when you got egos and feelings involved and run a good coach out, not to mention you ran Colin Kaepernick out, this is what you get. But now, I ain't get on Chargers yet because Chargers is cursed too. I never forgive them this because of Marty Steinhauer. Marty's ball. 4-10-2.
Good one.
They fired him after the division round playoffs. Sure, and ever since the Chargers have been cursed, they have not been back to the Super Bowl since Dan Faust. They have not been back to the AFC Championship since Phillip Rivers. And guess who brought them to the AFC Championship? A head coach by the name of Anthony Lynn. So, this is like a reborn, like a resurrection for the Chargers. But until then, I gotta see it to believe it. Jim Harbaugh is a great coach, yes. His personality, different. But you know why.
I know that. But it works though. It works though. So until then, let's go by week to week, especially with that defense.
I think the Spanos family, they don't care about an ego. As long as you come in here and you produce, they'll pay you. That's the one thing about the Spanos family. The Spanos family, they want a big name. They want a guy, they want a coach that can come in and bring the fans out. Truth be told, let's be frank. Spanos family got him so that they can get out of SoFi Stadium. So they can have their own stadium. They're tired of being the second fiddle to the Rams. They're tired of it. So they said, in order for us to be not tired of it, we got to get somebody that is tired of it. And what better person than Jim Harbaugh? I love it. I love the pickup. I love the fact that now he's giving Justin Herbert an actual coach that can speak his language. He's a head coach. He was a quarterback. He can speak the language of a quarterback and can give him that extra oomph to get him going. My only concern about the Chargers
It's health.
that too. That's why they're also cursed. They're cursed of the health. But the fact that Nick Bosa and both Justin Herbert are playing through the injuries, that's just toughness of them. That's always them. The wide receiver core is the issue. Because as good as the running game was, the wide receivers gotta get it together. Because you can only run in this league, but for so much, it's going to catch up to you on the right team. And when Justin's got to throw 40, 50 times and he can't get a completion, that's when you'll see how this team works. So as good as the running game was to get back into it, I need the wide receiver core of Quentin Johnson.
Step up.
Now, there was one bright spot of that team, and I hope they play him more.
Palmer?
No,
Luke.
Luke. Yeah, Luke.
Okay.
Was a very good bright spot to that team, and they need to play him more with Justin Herbert because I think they're going to have a connection. Because he can be like that guy in the slot that can give you those easy third down completions, or even if you want to take a bomb out of him or put him in screens and let him go to work. He fits to the system. I got drafted high.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That might be your number one wide receiver, future number one wide receiver.
Yeah, that's what I said. Just
future,
work with him.
Future, yeah.
I think, and they're young enough they can work with each other for a while. So pair them up, let them work, let them see how it goes. Because I think Luke could be the steal. I think Luke could possibly, outside of Xavier Worthy, which we all know that's the possible steal. I think Luke and Brock Myers are going to be the steals of the draft when it comes offensively. Those two guys, Brock Bowers and Luke, those boys from Georgia,
wow,
they had receivers. I give Georgia a lot of credit. As much as they're great on defense, that offense is overlooked because of the receiving core and the tight end that they had. Brock Byers for the Raiders and Luke for the Chargers, great pickups for both those teams. They just need to work out more.
The difference is between them two is one of them has a decent quarterback. The other one needs to find one.
I told y'all from the beginning, the Gardner Minshew, he is a 2-game, 3-game max starter. You're telling him to start the whole season? You saw what happened when he was with the Colts.
Y'all pushing it.
You saw what happened when he was with the Colts, when he was a full-time starter there.
All I'm gonna say is what that game is, Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack on the ends, they dominated.
They always do.
Big up to Khalil Mack. Big up to Khalil Mack.
He always dominate against the Raiders.
When he played against them Raiders, it's something about them Raiders. When he played against them, he's a different breed. He's on it.
They got rid of his ass. That's why.
Well, that was definitely it.
Take it to them every time.
Yeah.
No. I have 2 games I can go to, so I'll go one real quick. I'll let the Broncos faithful discuss about their game. The floor is yours.
Defensively, can't stop the run. You let Kenneth Walker get over 100 yards. Why did my defense, I would say, new look Broncos, same result. Patrick Surtain, I appreciate you got your money, and it's not your fault. And I think Vance Joseph is still there. Calling the play. Calling the defense. Once again, this is why I say I do not have high expectation on my guys. Both of us said this. We do not have high expectation on guys.
You gotta be. I mean, how do you watch that?
So no. I like this. Until we get a new defense coordinator, we're gonna be bleeding to death on stopping the run.
This, and as much as I know he got on the defense, the reason why I'm not gonna harp on the defense so much is because the defense was on the field so much that by the time Kenneth got going, that's when it became a problem.
Ooh.
And this is where I come in at and get on who I need to get on. This is why I did not want to start Bo Nix from the jump. This is why. I didn't want it. But Sean Payton loves him. Because he dinks and dunks. That's all he did yesterday. Dink and dunk. Could not travel that ball no more than 5 yards. By the time he got to 10 and 15, he was picked off.
Yeah.
And all he kept doing was feeding it to the running back.
Wait. That's not what he was doing. You know what he was doing? He was throwing off the back foot.
Hey, anybody ask you to talk? He said Broncos faithful.
Huh?
I'm being nice to you today. Stay over there.
Okay, my bad, sir.
Over there.
I'm going.
This is why I did not want Bo Nix to start. I wanted Jarrett Stidham to start. I wanted him to start because he has the experience and the arm to throw it up in the air. When guys like Portland and Mims Jr. can go and get it. To be honest with you, had we just scored 1 touchdown, we probably could have won. Defense did everything they could. 2 safeties, 1 pick, 4 sacks. Defense did everything they could. Offense just needed 1 score. 1 score. And we could have got it on the first play. We could have got it on the first drive. We were in the red zone on the first drive. Bo couldn't get it in.
Right.
That's why as much as they want Bo to start, and I know they drafted him high, and I think he's going to be good for us, for right now, give me Jarrett Stidham. I've seen this guy play against the Chiefs and throw 300 yards and won.
Facts. That's the game the Broncos won in Denver.
I need a guy that can get us down the field. I don't care about him not making no mistakes. Because guess what? He still ended up making mistakes and still threw picks. And granted, you're supposed to do that anyway because you got to learn how to process this. But you got to get quicker at it. Bo ain't ready for this yet. And then to make it worse, y'all going to put Bo out there against Pittsburgh next week?
Oh.
He's going to get killed. He's going to be formed. Look. Y'all thought last week was a formal introduction to the NFL? No. Next week will be his formal introduction.
Yeah, they're gonna stuff it to him for real. Oh, they're gonna stuff it to him next week.
Look, bottom line is this. Yeah, like next week, Pittsburgh come to us. But here's my thing. I want him. I want to take the head off of him.
Peyton.
Defensively. I want to take the head off of him.
I want to take the head off of
him.
Oh, Rob knows who I'm talking about when I mentioned him.
I know what it is too.
I know him.
I know him
well.
And we ain't talking
Unfortunately, I know him well. Yeah.
We ain't talking about the Anthony Davis of I'm him. I'm talking about him downstairs. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
I got something to say about that.
Hell no, you don't.
Here we go.
No.
Here we go. I want to hear real good.
No, Rob. Go ahead. He gonna say something. Go ahead. Go ahead, Rob. No. Let's see what he's gonna say.
Watch that stomach, please steak.
Rob, relax. Relax, Rob. Let him laugh. Let him enjoy himself.
Oh man.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Can you repeat that one more time?
Absolutely, sir. Oh,
Can you repeat that just one more time?
Sure.
You gotta be kidding me. I mean, how do you watch this? I mean, yeah.
Oh God.
Just remember, right, David.
I was waiting for tonight. You don't understand. I was waiting. Oh man, I was saving that for y'all.
So you was waiting to grill them. You was waiting to grill them that bad.
Oh man, before the season, before Sunday came, all the stuff they was giving me about we ain't gonna talk about it yet because we ain't talk about them yet. But all the stuff they was giving me about my boys.
What a cliche, because that's exactly where we're about to go next.
My man.
To be very serious with y'all, gentlemen, we have a problem here. Deshaun Watson.
Thank you. And I just got one more thing to say. What you gotta say, Jimmy? What you gotta say?
There you go.
Now, let him enjoy himself.
Huh?
Let him enjoy himself.
Oh my God.
Rob is just stuck like, okay.
No. It's okay, Rob. It's okay. Let him enjoy himself. Let him enjoy himself.
I am glad y'all are keeping y'all composure. I appreciate it.
Let him enjoy.
But boy, just be careful. But next on the slate, though.
I know.
Rob is gonna get your ass. I'm just
It's all fun. But this week.
No.
I got a lot to say this week. Y'all say new booty? Okay, I'll be that. New booty got a lot to say this week. You better believe that. Ooh wee.
Go ahead, the floor is yours.
Oh, okay. I just said it. How about them Cowboys? I just said it. Let me tell you. Dak got that contract. CD got his contract. That offense, the offensive line in the beginning, they was looking mediocre. When they gave up that sack, that first play, when they gave up that sack, and Dak got hit right in the face by that DT, I got scared. I ain't gonna front. But the offensive line, they got improvement, but they did okay the rest of the game. They won the trenches. Big up to the rushing game. Big up to them having a running game with Zeke. Big up to Dak taking his time having fun. Throwing the ball. He didn't even throw much to CD. He threw to Brandon Cooks, Jalen Tolbert. Big up to them. Big up to the defense. 23 pressures, 6 sacks, 2 interceptions. That's all I gotta say. Big up to Dak for not throwing no interceptions and taking his time and playing the game. Big up to CD Lamb, even though he ain't scored a touchdown, which I was mad about with the prize pick. But that's that. But he had one of the amazing catches week 1. He had one of the amazing catches of this week. One of them. But like I said, overall, to go into a stadium. Going to a stadium that's hard to win in, and they dominated the line, and the best part about them dominate that line, they double team Myles Garrett. They stayed on him. They stayed on that target, and as they stayed on him and they double team him, and sometimes left him 1-on-1. By the time they left him 1-on-1, he was gassed. They tired him out. They worked him. They worked him, which they supposed to, and they ran on his side, which was really what you supposed to do. So I'm gonna say, big up to my boys going into a tough stadium and playing against a tough team that's known for they hardcore defense, especially from last year, and getting that win. And they ain't just win, they destroyed them. They beat them.
And speaking of my fellow Chefrazzi report veterans, I'm referring to my brother Rob and Lone Wolf. We got to keep things a spade here. I had to let him talk about the Cowboys already because I know he was going to talk about the Cowboys. That's why I was going to let him go since he's the president for this podcast of the Cowboys organization. I let him speak his truth. But I have another truth and another serious issue today. Deshaun Watson. Sir. Sir.
Yes. Yep.
Deshaun Watson.
It's time for him to go.
You are headed into some territories that nobody want to be at right now if they was in your position, sir. The Cleveland Browns gave you $230 fully guaranteed $1 million.
My Lord.
And he shaved off 30 million of it.
Don't look like he should have shaved. He looked like he ain't shaved enough.
Nah.
Because you, sir, ever since you, like Lone Wolf would say, giving happy endings. And I'm going to give this to Lone Wolf first because he probably going to put you, he going to probably might end up putting you in some uncharted territory where you don't want to be at. And I'm talking about Kirk Cousins type shit. Stealing money from the Cleveland Browns organization? Is that what you're doing? You know what, Lone Wolf? Have at it.
Deshaun Happy Ending Watson. That is your name. That's the nickname that you will stuck with. Yes, despite of me drafting you in my fantasy, you got a lot of issues, bro. Ever since
why you did it.
There wasn't that much backup anyway. So that's no day, no topic. Ever since
you should have left him right there in dumpster fire.
Oh shit, my cousin's hurting. But ever since then, your sorry hind part has not been the same since you signed that contract with the Cleveland Browns.
That part.
Ever since you signed that contract, you've been playing like the black version of Kirk Cousins. You're like the skinny version of Jamarcus Russell. Stealing money with no production. When the last time you ever been to the AFC Championship after the time that you was in Houston? When the last time you got a team that won a division ever since the time you won it in Houston? When the last time you became MVP?
Never have.
When the last time you ever been a combat player of the year?
Never have.
Now, you've been rookie of the year, but that was a long, long time ago. Long time. Ever since you signed that contract with the Cleveland Browns, You had lawsuits after lawsuits of the yin yang with all these masseuses. You have been hurt or suspended for over 2 years.
Yeah.
You have not played a full season ever since you joined the Cleveland Browns, signed that contract. You have not even produced not even 3,000 yards since the day you was in Houston. And I'm talking about passing yards. But I know what you've been doing. You've been giving out gifts, donations.
I'm not playing with war.
To the other team. So if I was you, Deshaun Watson, I'll go back to H-Town, find the old Deshaun Watson, suck his soul back into you, and fly back to Cleveland and bring him out. Until then, you know what?
Throw.
I am not. Oh, that was a nice throw.
Yeah.
I am not going to let you off the hook. I am going to call you Happy Ending Watson. You don't have a name no more. Your name is now Happy Ending Watson. That will be your new name. You want your Deshaun Watson name back? You stringing up some wins, and you string up some of your production, and then you get your name back. Until then, Rob, he is known as Happy Ending Watson.
Oh,
that's who he is, and I'll stick to that.
I'm gonna say this about that game too. Big up to Trayvon Diggs. Big up to him on Amari Cooper. Big up to him holding down Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper, 6 targets, and only caught 1 pass. And he would have had 2, but Trayvon Diggs intercepted that one.
Excuse me. Are you surprised? You're talking to two Bama guys that played in that school.
Amari Cooper. The last time my boys played against them, he had a superb game against them. Rob, am I lying? Rob, last time Amari Cooper played against the Cowboys when he was on the Browns, he had a superb game against them, didn't he?
No, he never played. He never played against the Browns.
Yes, he did.
He went against. He played
against them one time. He played against them one time.
He went against them one time, and then he was a Raider.
No. They played Cleveland when they played the Cowboys when he was the Browns.
No. They went against them one time, and that way he with the Raiders.
No. Okay.
Yeah, he was with the Raiders. Okay. I know the guy from Alabama. He was with the Raiders when he faced Cowboys, and I think Derek Vehicle was the quarterback.
Lord.
Them two tore you up on that day.
Mm-hmm. You finish?
Oh yeah,
I'm finished.
Because I have been sitting here quietly. Very nice.
For 15 minutes.
15 minutes. I'm very nice and quiet about this. So, hold on one second. Okay, now I have been quiet. I give David the floor. I let him talk about a team that want to win a nice win against a team with 2 tackles that are not play, that did not play. They're starting with tackles, did not play at all.
Nope.
And you want me to give Dak and the Cowboys credit because he threw for over 150 yards, didn't throw a pick, Ezekiel Elliott got for probably about more than 30 yards, and the defense got 5 sacks on two brand new tackles on a team that had everybody playing except their other defensive end. You want me to give you credit to that? That's what you want me to do. You want me to give you credit for a team that started two new tackles, blindside, two new tackles
Oh, two
against
important positions on the offensive line.
against a premier defense who should have got that many sacks, who should have dominated the game like that, who should have did what they're supposed to, and you want me to give you credit and a cookie for that. You really do sound like the delusional Cowboys that
No,
are
no,
on
no,
my
no, no.
timeline right now. They're saying that they're ready to win a Super Bowl.
But
You're
you, no,
supposed
no, I
no,
ain't
no,
saying
no,
that. I
no,
ain't
no,
saying
no,
that.
no, David, shush! I gave you the floor and I let
Mhm.
you talk. Don't you
Okay.
say another word. I'm being Ali today. Silence. You expect me to give you credit because you paid Dak Prescott at the final hours? You want me to give you credit because you paid CeeDee Lamb the week before? You want me to give you credit for that? I'll give you credit for that. You want me to give you credit for a win that you're supposed to get? I give you that. But to say you dominate? First of all, domination will be just like the Saints did to the Panthers. That's dominating.
Mhm.
Dominating is what the Giants had put on them against the Minnesota Vikings. That's dominating. What y'all did was enough. It was enough. And if that's what we're getting out of y'all this season, my under looks very good on y'all. Because if this is what we're going to keep doing, having Zeke getting 30 yards,
59
59,
in the
and
touchdown.
59 in the touchdown. That's nice. Right now, we need about a good 80 to 100. I don't
Nah,
see that coming no time soon.
nah. That's why we got him, Dalvin Cook, and Rico Dardell. We splitting up. It's not about. I don't think this year, and I'm gonna say like it is with the running backs. I don't think it's gonna be 1,000. I don't think Zeke gonna reach 1,000 yards. But it's gonna
I
be
would
a
be surprised
mixture.
if Zeke reached 600 yards. You're going to have to rely on CeeDee Lamb so much that it's going to get to a point where you rely on him so much, he's going to get hurt.
But
Because guess
you want
what? You're going to
uh-huh.
have to double him, and you got to hope that Cook,
You
Ferguson,
gonna kill that
and the
man.
rest of the group that can do just a
You gonna kill
hint
that man.
of a production that CeeDee Lamb brings to the table.
Interception.
So guess what? When that does happen, you let me know. Because right now,
I want you.
this ain't this is nothing for me with the Cowboys. This is nothing. There's
Right.
nothing. There was no there was no oh yeah, no,
hmm
no.
I say this. I say this. The same way Cleveland had two rookies starting, even though one was LT and the other one was the RT. Dallas had two rookies starting too. They had Tyler Guyton as the left tackle, and they had Brock Hoffman as the center.
Yeah, but see
So
the difference between y'all system and their system, y'all system has the same quarterback that's been producing in that
uh,
system.
right.
Deshaun has not produced. As a matter of fact, I'm not even calling him Deshaun. I'm actually going to call him by his actual first name. Derek has not produced in this system
That part.
since he's been there. Eric Deshaun Watson has not produced in this system. So they're going to have to do one or two things. Change the
Trade him.
system for him, or go put Jameis Winston in the game and let him try it.
Oh no! Oh, that's
You said
word.
no, ooh, but in 4 games they made the playoffs off of Joe Flacco. So if Joe Flacco can get off the couch and throw for 300 yards in that system, I believe Jameis can do the exact same thing.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm not a big Jameis Winston fan. Ever since he was on the Saints, ever since he was on the Buccaneers, he throw more interceptions than he do touchdowns.
What more do you have to lose as a Browns fan?
Huh?
What more do you have to lose?
Get back Joe Flacco.
Can't do that. He's at the Colts.
He's with the Colts. Yeah, he is with the Colts. Yeah.
Can't do that. So Jameis is not a bad option for you. At least he can throw it to Amari Cooper.
That's true. I mean, yeah. That's true, but
cut it out.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go the 2 final games, Bill. Baker looks real good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Baker
yeah.
Got paid some money. Baker balling. 4 touchdowns, no picks. Great game.
Definitely.
My boy Snap.
I would like to take this one first.
Go ahead.
Even though I picked Washington to win this game, and I admit I did, this is why I told y'all when it comes to the Atlanta Falcons in this division, slow down. Slow down. That team called the Tampa Bay Bucks. This is why I picked them to win it this year. Because I thought that when they brought everybody back and everybody is in sync, this could be the scariest team to deal with. Because that's all Baker needed. He just needed his teammate back. And Mike Evans just looks just as good as he was last year.
Oh, Mike, what a nice catch he had, didn't he?
Mike Evans looks just like he did. Rashad White just looked just like he never left off.
Chris Godwin
looked like he never left off. The defense looked like they left off. But granted, I know they're gonna lose Antoine Winfield for probably about a good 2 or more weeks, but I think they can find that help back in those corner spots. I just think Tampa. This is Tampa's division, and until you beat them, you're not going to take them off their pedestal just yet. Now, do I think Atlanta, through time, throughout this year, they could get a chance to knock them off? Yeah, I think so. Because you got to add Matt Judon and Justin Simmons to this mix, and then we'll see how they really go. But until then, and when they figure out their quarterback problem, I'll take Baker.
Right. I will say about Baker. Baker looked good. But that Tampa Bay offense looked real good too. You know, they all like just connected with each other on all cylinders. You know, remember yesterday we was talking, Ali, I said about Chris Godwin. And Chris Godwin looked real good. Coming off that ACL and everything like that. He looked real good. You know, that's the night people sleep on. They always talk about 2 wide receiver tandems. Mike Evans and Chris Godwin is a nice tandem together.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what nobody say. I always like both of them. But my whole thing is
each other at Texas A&M. Of course they like each other.
Yeah.
I say this about that game. Jaden Daniels, he did okay. He did okay. He did what he could do. But Dan Quinn need to work on that offensive line. Because they didn't block worth a lick for this man. This man was running for his life. That rookie was running for his life. Baker looked real good. As far as the division, I said it in the beginning when we all started talking about divisions before preseason, all that started. I like Atlanta is cool. I think when it comes down to, it's gonna be Tampa Bay or New Orleans. I'm saying that.
But one thing. Oh hell no!
But you know
I'm
what?
not letting you pivot. Hell no. You will not pivot, sir. Because you was on that lamb bandwagon
I
saying
was
that.
not. I was not. I was not.
You was.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you was.
I like Michael Penix though.
Yeah, you was.
I like Michael Penix. I do like Michael Penix. I ain't
But
gonna
you
lie.
also said Atlanta can win the division.
They can. They can.
Yeah, you. So
They
no,
can.
you not pivoting. I will
They
not let
can.
you tear your ACL. No.
Don't get me wrong. It's only week 1.
Okay then, because me and Rob said Tampa was gonna win the division. I said that clear as day, and he said that clear as day. You went on the Atlanta bandwagon, and he went on the Atlanta bandwagon.
Them three teams, they going back. I'm tell you right this. In that division,
So,
them three teams,
I don't like my.
they're gonna go 1-1. They're gonna go 1-1. They're gonna go 1-1 each with each other.
I don't think I look. Let me be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I do not see after what I saw yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I do not see Atlanta taking it from Tampa Bay.
Unless they change that quarterback.
That's the problem. They gotta make changes.
That's the only way, and I don't see that because they paid Kirk Cousins too much money to be.
What that mean? What that mean? He can get benched. He can get benched.
No, you don't be a bench for when you making over $40 million a year.
Bench him and waive him at the end of the season like they did Russell Wilson.
They're not going to eat that capital.
Almost a pick.
They're not going to eat that capital.
Russell Wilson, no difference between Kirk Cousins and Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is getting a veteran minimum pay from Steelers, and he's still getting paid from Denver.
Right.
That's one thing. Kirk Cousins getting all his money from Atlanta right now. But nevertheless, Baker Mayfield was one of the top 3 that played his hind parts off. And I'm going to say it clear as day.
Okay.
You say something about Dan Quinn team work on the Washington offensive line. What do we know that? But Washington Achilles heel really was the secondary. That's been their problem for the last 4 years. Ever since Jack Del Rio was there. They couldn't solve the secondary problem. Why do you think Dan Quinn came to town? For a reason. Defensive-minded coach. Defensive-minded coach. I'm sorry, he took the count. Matter of fact, in the last 4 years when Dan Quinn was a defensive coordinator, did he put the Cowboys at the top 10, top 5 defensive in the league?
Absolutely. Dan Quinn's defensive minded. Even when he was the Atlanta coach, he's defensive minded. I give him that.
Okay then. So now, the offensive line we'll get one at a time. But the defense was the key thing, and that's why they brought in Dan Quinn for a reason. The thing is with this was Mike Evans being reliable. Chris Godwin is doing his thing. Rashad White is doing his thing. The problem I got with Tampa is their linebacker core, health-wise. That been Achilles. Health-wise linebacker. I worry about the front 4, they'll be all right. And the secondary need tightened up. That's it. Next.
Levante David, he played decent. He played decent yesterday. Levante David. He played decent. He played good.
That's why I said the linebacker core need to be healthy all day live.
Right.
But go ahead, man.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
Who goes first? Let that bitch go first. I can't believe my
Hey,
hands.
come on now. Hey.
Nobody stand tough.
My bad.
All aboard on the Detroit train. was the game of the night.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Despite of them losing Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp came back after injury last season, had 14 receptions.
Yeah.
And still it wasn't enough. Because they got a team that resides in Detroit, in the Motor City, that I've been raving about, that I think gonna go on a deep playoff run, and they showed it last night.
Forward down the field, a charging team that will not yield. And when the blue and silver wave, standing to the grave, rock, 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 go hard, win the game. With honor, you will keep your fame. Down the field and game.
Oh, what a grab!
Victory.
Is that Mike Williams?
No,
Yo,
Lazard.
look at this grab. Look at this grab, y'all. Look at this grab.
Lazard.
That was
That was
Lazard.
Lazard. That was Lazard?
That was
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers' old teammate.
Yeah.
But yes. Come on board the Lions train. Come
Man.
on board. Come on.
Man. Yo, you know what? I got that game. I was on my heels. I ain't gonna lie. Big up.
Ground and pound at his finest.
I was never worried.
No. I wasn't worried, but a hell of a game to both teams. Matt Stafford played. Even though he had a messed up ankle because the way his ankle got tweaked in that game, he still played. Always love Matt Stafford. I give the award.
Now you understand. I said why the Rams are probably that quiet team that can give you a chance. This is why you lose your best wideout, and then Old Faithful just comes back and remind you guys, I'm still that dude. Let me remind you why I'm still that dude.
Uh-huh.
And he sure enough did.
Yeah.
But also, Johnson, great pickup for them. I mean, he was a great number 2. He had moments in that game. Of course, Kyron Williams, he does what he does best. But that defense is a sneaky good defense once they get going. They're going to get going.
Rams, yes.
And then I tell you, and I told y'all, with picking up Verse and picking up Fisk, those two, they're going to be problems once they get this look up. They're going to get problems.
Free play.
They're going to be big problems.
And that's offside.
Big problems.
Damn.
And I cannot wait to see how them two, Verse and Fisk, get together, keep going. I can't wait to see it.
Oh!
I just said the same shit.
Yeah. It was an Aaron Rodgers.
That was perfect. That was perfectly in there. Perfectly in there.
You know what that was?
A free play.
That was the old Aaron Rodgers.
That's the old Aaron Rodgers free play.
That's what Aaron is known for. Hard cadence, easy
precision.
Yep, and
on point.
And I think it was Greenlaw that probably bit.
Yep.
That counts.
Oh, they gave it to him.
That's what he does best.
That counts.
But that's what he does best. Hard cadence.
He is a master of the free play hard count, bro.
Yes, he is.
He ain't nobody better than him.
Yeah, push.
Nobody better than him. No, sir.
Wow.
God, that was nasty. That was nasty.
Man, that was right on the money. Right
nasty.
On the money. That's why I said, ooh. Like he put it right in his hand on the money. I'm like, damn.
That's what he does. This is what he does best. Nope.
Precision
down. Nope. Sorry.
Short.
Elmo went down first.
Short.
But yes, hard cadence. And actually, that wasn't even Greenlaw. That wasn't Greenlaw. That was
whoa. No, I think that's good.
Yeah, it's looking good. They got challenge that. I think it's good.
That elbow is down before that ball crossed.
Elbow don't matter. Elbow don't matter. It's your knee that matters.
It's your
elbow counts as a knee.
Elbow is just like a knee. If a body part is down,
elbow's a knee.
Ball cross, no.
But when his elbow went down, his arm was across though.
No,
that ball
elbow down. If you down, he didn't break the plane. So he's down. He's short. He's dollar short.
Well,
never worry about the Lions. They're my team to make the Super Bowl this year. Yes, I said it. They're my team to make the Super Bowl this year.
I said earlier this year. I said earlier on this messenger, I will no longer call them Detroit Lions.
Why is that?
And that dude down there trying to figure out, what's the deal? The Lions are no longer Detroit Lions.
Mm-hmm.
They are now the Motor City Machine Guns.
Oh, okay. I like that. I like that.
Big ups to Jameson Williams.
That's right.
Man, that boy, you know, it's crazy, y'all. You know, Wordy has the fastest time and he's the fastest in the league, but that Williams he got some slave beat. He got some slave beat on him. He can pill.
I'm
he
sorry.
Can't pill.
I'm sorry. Notre Dame, stay out the way. You can't produce nobody. Last time you produced somebody was Jerome Bettis and Joe Montana. Get out the way. This ain't your time. This ain't your time. See, this is what we do. Guys like that dude right there, that dude that resides in the Motor City Machine Guns, he was built by Bama. Yeah, he was built by Bama. That's why I say, come to SEC.
You gotta remember something. He didn't get his time to shine last year because he had a bad ankle injury. He had a bad injury.
He shine on because of the suspension.
He was sidelined because of that injury he had. It was real bad. He can't. His breakout game was against my boys on that Saturday night when they lost 20-19. When he peeled on the cornerback and the free safety and caught the damn ball and almost scored a touchdown. Yeah, but he didn't get his chance to shine this year. Watch that man right there. Watch that man right there, Jameson Williams, man. He.
All right, now we talking about playoffs.
Well, this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna go in no particular order.
Oh, by the way, before you continue, I'm going to give the 49ers their name back.
Oh, War Dogs? Sure.
Yeah, they played tonight. They get their name back.
Okay.
Yet, but I like it.
Yeah, you're right. After what Aaron Rodgers just did a few minutes ago, I ain't sleeping on that man. That man looked like the old Aaron Rodgers. He played
that was a dime. That wasn't a dime. That was a quarter. That was more than a dime. That was a quarter. That was on the money. Nice throw.
He's the best at them free play stuff. But here we go. So I want y'all. So this is how we're gonna do it. So just do a quick version. So we're gonna, in no particular order, who in the AFC and the NFC will make the playoffs, and who is your number one seed?
In the AFC?
AFC first.
I can say two teams.
Well, there are 7 teams that goes in the playoffs, sir.
Okay, I'm just asking. I want to say Houston or Kansas City.
No, we're saying no. Pick your 7 first.
I'll pick your 7.
Pick the 7 first.
Number one. Number
7.
One.
Who's your number 1?
Okay. My 7. Houston.
Agree.
Baltimore.
Agree.
KC.
Obvious.
We already know that. In the East, because you gotta have the top. I'm gonna say Miami.
Okay.
Okay. The next 3, the Jets,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, boy, this is tough. This one's tough. Um,
The South.
I'm going to say Pittsburgh,
Uh,
All
you
and
right.
I'm
still
going
got
to
the
say
South.
and I'm going to say Indianapolis. Wait,
Oh,
you
so
know
you
what?
say that gonna be a wild card, and so you say Indy will make a wild?
Yeah. The last three. You know what? Bump Pittsburgh out, bump the Jets out, and I put Indianapolis in there.
You still got one more team because you bumped out the Steelers.
Right. I said Houston, Baltimore, KC, Miami, Indianapolis, Pittsburgh, and damn, you're right, Jacksonville. I'm gonna say Jacksonville.
Okay. Now, out of that 7, who's your number 1?
Number one is Houston. Number 1 is Houston. Number
Okay.
2, KC.
No, we ain't gotta go down the list.
Okay.
We just want to know who your number 1 is.
Houston.
Okay. Lone Wolf.
Give me Kansas City, Houston, Baltimore, Buffalo,
Not the King.
Miami, the 6th team I'm looking at, Cincinnati. 17 I'm looking at,
Still got one more. Y'all make this so hard.
why this team is on my mind, and for some odd reason, give me the Chargers.
Ew. I'm sorry. Mm.
And your number 1.
Wow.
And as long as Mahomes is
Rob,
still
what you got,
around,
man?
Kansas City.
The Chargers.
The 3 obvious: Houston, KC,
Interesting
Baltimore, Miami. I like the Colts too. It's my 5th one. I do like the Colts. I think they'll do fine. I like how the Jets are looking right now, even though they're losing right now, but I think they'll get better throughout the year. So I'll take the Jets at number 6. And I do like Antonio's Chargers, but I'll take Buffalo instead. I think Buffalo has enough. And it's like I said, I go into the rule of thumb. As long as 15 is on the field, that's the number 1. KC rules.
Well, mine's easy. South, Houston, Indy, wild card. North, Baltimore, Cincinnati, wild card.
Yep.
AFC, Miami, I think will take the division. No, Buffalo gonna win the division. Miami gonna get the wild card. Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking about the King.
I said it. They're gonna win the division. The West still gonna be Kansas City, and ain't nobody else coming out of the West, which leave me with one more team. Is either Indy for me or Pittsburgh. Give me Indy. 1 seed. That's easy. After what y'all saw with Xavier Wardy, I think Kansas City will still be the 1 seed. And that's that. Oh, Ricky Pearsall. How you doing, buddy? Get healthy, sir. Get healthy. But I'll ask one last question before we get out of here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who will be your MVP? Oh, I forgot the NFC. I'm sorry. Rob, you go first.
Lions, Niners,
Agree.
Eagles,
Agree.
Bucks,
Agree.
Cowboys,
Agree.
Rams,
Agree.
and number 7,
It's tough.
Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Green Bay still takes that 7th spot.
You think they're gonna make it? You think Jordan Love will be back in time to make up for the games?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he'll be back in time, and I think they got cupcake games by the time he gets into the meat of the schedule. So I think they'll be okay. So yeah, I got Green Bay at 7.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you got to go through, and you're gonna have to go through the Motor City in order to win. I love the fact that Detroit has all their games in a dome except 3 this year.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that.
I saw their schedule. I did see their schedule.
Yeah, the schedule favors them this year.
Oh yeah.
I agree with you with the 1 seed. I agree with you with every team. I am scared that Green Bay won't make that 7th spot. But the question is, but here's the argument. But Rob have a good argument. If I take them out, who I gonna replace them with?
You talking about Green Bay?
And that's what I was worried about.
And that's what I was thinking. The only team I honestly was thinking, and not yet, because offensively, as far as throwing the football, it ain't look all that to me right now.
Chicago.
Nah, Chicago, they gotta get their offense right. Who I was actually thinking about is a sneaky one. Minnesota.
Oh, really?
Yep. I'm not saying that Green Bay won't take it. But if there's anybody else in the NFC that could take that 7th spot from Green Bay, I wouldn't mind banking on Minnesota.
Right.
Because after how Sam Darnold played yesterday,
if he play like that, they're gonna be a problem.
God bless Kevin. God bless. He has an offensive-minded coach. God bless Kevin O'Connell. Because the man no offense.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I agree with Rob with his 7, but I gotta see Minnesota might have a chance. But go ahead, Lone Wolf.
Motor City. War Dogs. Eagles. The Bucks.
Ain't the same.
Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
Seahawks. The 7th one is.
Oh, you gonna go with the Seahawks in there?
I am leading towards why is Washington in front of my face? And Washington, I'm looking at.
Not ready for that yet.
I don't think they play. I don't think they play up contenders yet. Not
But
Washington. They could challenge for it, yes. Compete for it, yes. But would they make it to the playoffs? No.
now my number one. Now who's my number one? The Motor City Machine Guns.
Okay.
We all say the same except for your Washington out of the wall pick.
Yeah.
No, we still have one more person who's going to probably disagree on it all the way.
Okay. It's on me. Detroit.
1,
49ers.
2.
The Saints.
Suspect.
Cowboys.
Okay.
Philly.
Yep.
Tampa Bay.
Yep.
And it's a 3-team toss-up. Green Bay, Chicago, or Seattle.
Pick one.
No. I'm sorry. The Rams.
Which one you going? Which one you going for?
Number one from the way they look. The way they looked yesterday. Whew, it's tough. But I'm gonna say number one is Detroit. Ain't don't look like nobody gonna beat them.
Oh, okay. I thought you was gonna do it. Oh, thank God.
No. I told you I'm not delusional. I'm not. Wait. But remember something. Just because I'm labeling them number one, I'm not saying they're gonna go to the Super Bowl now.
Now, keep in mind.
Yep, I'm cutting you off. You was getting ready to do it. You was getting ready to do it. Nope, you're not gonna do it.
I didn't even say Dallas. I didn't even say Dallas.
It was in your head.
Yeah,
Hold on. Cut that down real quick.
It's in your head.
It was in his head.
What were you gonna do?
He was gonna pick.
I was gonna say Dallas. I wasn't gonna say Dallas. I promise you, I'm not. There's a wild card team. There's two wild card teams. There's two wild card teams that compete with them and can see them.
Rob, there is the time that sometimes we may have to go against the Motor City Machine Guns, but only when the time is right. Now, there's going to be some games that they'll win, and there's some games that there'll be a trap.
I tell you this much, and I wasn't going to go there by my boys. Even though, congratulations on their win and everything. Not being delusional.
There you go.
But those three wild card teams that I named, with them teams in it, they can give Detroit the Rams will give Detroit a problem. Green Bay would always, for some reason, I don't know why with Green Bay. Green Bay is always got the kryptonite when it comes to Detroit. Every time they play each other for the last 4 seasons, they went 1-1. For some reason, I don't know. It just happens. I'm not going to sleep on Green Bay to beat them if they make the playoffs. Now, like I said, the Rams, Green Bay, and Chicago, I don't know. Their defense is great. Their defense played great. It's the offense. It's the offense. It is the offense for me. That's why Chicago would be last. You can't sleep on Philly. You can't sleep on Philly if they play Detroit.
How this supposed to be a quick conversation? You done made it longer than it's supposed to be.
Just saying. I was just giving my because y'all went there and said, oh, there you go going there. Nope, I ain't gonna live by my boys.
Here you were, and you know it. It was your blood.
I wasn't. No, I wasn't. I really wasn't. I really wasn't. But okay.
Continue.
Continue. This is it.
I just can't wait till the playoffs start so we can get back up here and talk about your team with all the money that they spent this off season just to only lose in the first round. Matter of fact, I hope y'all face Detroit. I want y'all to face Detroit.
A rematch, right?
Yeah, but face Detroit. I think Detroit would be good for you.
I want, you know what? Real talk. I would want if Green Bay makes it. I want Green Bay.
No,
you don't want Green Bay. You don't want that problem. You don't want that problem.
I gotta play the song now. See, no time to go.
I want to see a rematch. I want to see a rematch of that. I'm sorry.
No. You want that problem.
Doing too much. You're doing too much.
See, he did it for me. He did it for me. He did it for me. You did it to yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, you did it to yourself because you want to talk about your team like y'all got some promises going to the Super Bowl or something like that.
No, I didn't say that.
But you want to.
And y'all just won one game. A compromise. Anyways, we are going to.
And who y'all play next week?
They have the Saints at home.
That's another cupcake game. That's another cupcake game. Anyways,
wait till the following week when they play Baltimore. That's when we'll find out how Dallas.
We played them third week. We played them in the third week.
I just said the following week.
Oh, the following week. I'm looking forward to that game.
That's what he said, boy. I wouldn't look forward to it if I were you, boy. Anyways, we get out of here. Rob, David, Lone Wolf, we've been here watching this football game here. The fourth quarter. The only thing will be a comeback, so look like it might probably be game over. But we will holler at y'all. See y'all later in the week.
Yeah.
Take care of each